Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Professional Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson, and it is March the 24th. It's Tuesday. I call it Terrific Tuesday as we continue our growth series for March Madness on the marketing campaigns that we have been putting together for all of our clients across the country, as well as continuing educating and uplifting churches, nonprofit organizations, and local businesses how to build and grow their network in the area where they do business, utilizing their website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine. So today's topic, we're going to have a great talk today. I've been getting this inquiries a lot from my clients with Global Touch Enterprise. Again, we are a web design and marketing company based, of course, out of Houston, Texas. But right now, today, I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia, working my business up here as well. So we can continue to expand the growth in our company and helping others to build and grow their networks in the area where they do business. And so this is a good opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, for our growth mode and growth effects that we have been promoting and sharing throughout this month of March. Now, we're getting ready to close out this month of March as we continue this growth regimen. We only have 7 days left. Can you believe it? Only 1 week left. And here we are reaching out to everybody that's doing their campaigns effectively, marketing their businesses, showcasing what they have to offer in the marketplace that's going to help people satisfy these three things is what people want, need, and can afford. So if you satisfy these three things in the marketplace, ladies and gentlemen, you can be successful. And we're going to have a great show. We're always going to give you guys some information that's going to help you build your business successfully if you follow these principles, if you follow these rules that we've laid out. Today's topic is going to be tips to get more reviews on Google. I've been getting this request from a lot of my clients who don't have the time or the person to help them put this together to get more reviews and get their reviews up on the Google listing. Google has a great system and a format for you to follow in reference to getting more reviews, the correct way, the proper way, and then how will that help you today in the marketplace? And so if you haven't done this yet with your business, your company, if you don't have a Google profile, business profile yet, my suggestion is to get that done as quickly as possible because you want to start getting your business known on the search engine through Google. Same principle rules for Yahoo and Bing as well. Those are the other two search engine companies that's out there that you can expand and grow your business on a regular, consistent basis. So when I talk about tips to get more reviews on Google, reviews can help your business stand out and give potential customers helpful info about your company. They show next to your business profile in maps and in the search. The maps is very important. The search is very important. Important though, basically reviews and other user contributions to Google Maps must reflect a genuine experience offering incentives like free or discount goods or services that you provide in exchange for customers to post reviews, change reviews, or remove negative reviews is considered. Now, fake and misleading content, ladies and gentlemen, will not work and is strictly prohibited on Google. Now, if you have that done by somebody else or you're trying to do that on the fly, Google will find you out and kick you off. That's just how it works in the marketplace. So let's just be straight and transparent and honest and to the point in reference to that. You don't have to cheat to do this. And the best practices that I was sharing with a lot of my clients in reference to that is to learn how to get the best practices to get more reviews the proper way, the honest way, and the more organic way. And the more organic way is going to give you some insights to building your business successfully. And you want to do it for the long term, the long haul. So you want to remind your customers to leave reviews, basically. To leave reviews, you can ask your customers to visit your Google link. Now, if you don't know where to get that Google link, or you can scan the QR code, Google provides that for you in your business profile when you go to Google. And I'm going to show you how that looks and what that looks like, so you can kind of see exactly what I'm talking about to give you a little bit more update on how this should work. So you also want to reply to reviews. This also helps your company too as well. So you want to show your customers that their feedback matters, and that you can, by replying to them, gives you the opportunity to let them know that you got them on their mind, and that you're here to help them, and that you're going to continue to build a good relationship with them. So that way, if there's any promotions that you're running, if you're doing a 5 P's of marketing, again, it's all about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. If you're running your promotions, you want to keep those customers who gave you reviews in mind. This is going to strengthen your consistent repeat business, and then also generating new business as well, because they will be referring people to your website, to your information about what you've done to help them in the marketplace. So you want to value all reviews, though. Honest and balanced reviews can help potential customers decide. A mix of positive and negative feedback often feels more trustworthy. As best practices, reply to reviews and share your perspective. Because if you're giving feedback to the negative ones as well as your positive ones, that lets you know that you're being transparent, you're being open, and that you're trying to continue to work with the people who may have given you a negative feedback based on whatever that may be. But at least you gave it an attempt to be honest and to be straightforward about your business, what you are providing in the marketplace, and how you're able to service them. I always share this with everybody. Customer service is the number one way to build a solid and successful business, network, what have you. If you're giving good quality customer service, your business will grow. That's guaranteed. And customers may be signed into a Google account to leave you a review. That gives you also more of that. And then you got your non-Google email addresses that can also leave you a review as well. But those who have Google accounts, like the Gmail at gmail.com, those are ones that you can also, they'll be there, and you can see all of that, who gave you that information, and they'll have that down for you. So that'll keep you in the loop. So again, this is data though. Look at how much data you're going to be collecting from everybody who gives you a review. Now you can send out promotional information or rewards for them for leaving a review on your Google account. And that right there is what's going to really set you apart from your competitors, from those who are not even doing that. And there's a lot of companies that's not doing reviews like this. And so that helps you to continue to educate and build a good rapport and relationship with your customers and your target market, whoever they may be. And then guess what? They'll be sharing your information with the people that they know. So to write a better review reply, everybody's been asking me about that too. Ed, I don't know, but how do I reply to this customer? And what's the best way to give a better reply on the reviews that I'm getting from my customers? Well, your replies are public, and it also helps you build good relationships with your customers or your target market. When you reply to your customers, keep these guides in mind so that can help you put together this solid network, because make your replies positive and relevant to what they're saying and what they purchase from you based on the product or service that you provided to them in the marketplace. You want to be professional and polite, of course. Keep your replies clear and helpful, like reviews and replies must follow the Google policies now. If you don't follow Google policies on this, you will again get kicked out. You don't want that. So you want to keep it short and simple. That's another way. Customers value direct and honest responses, though. If a reply is too long, people might stop reading before they get to the main point. So you don't want to do that. You want to keep it short and simple. You don't want to be a paragraph. You don't want to be multiple paragraphs sharing with them about that what you've done for them, what they've gotten out of you, and the feedback. Your goal is to get the feedback. That's why the reviews are very important to your company, to your growth, and a positive review, as well as a negative review, is still getting a review. But the goal is to collect this data, use it to better your company, better yourself in the marketplace. So now that you're getting these reviews consistently, this will help your presence on Google and making sure that you get up on that list at the top, toward the top of the list. And you want to be in the top 5, of course. Everybody wants to hit the top 5. And that's a good thing. But to get there, you have to make sure that you're getting reviews consistently. This is how Google responds to these reviews. By seeing the number of people getting this much activity about their company or their business, builds you up and moves you up the list ladder. So give helpful responses to negative reviews. Everybody's asked about that too. Well, how do I do that? What am I getting into here? And I don't want to be in a back and forth match between me and the customer or me and the person that purchased through my company. I don't want to go back and forth. Well, you don't want to. You don't need to. But if you believe that the review violates Google's content policies, you can flag it. Now, there may be some people. I have a client that calls me regularly about this. He said, Ed, I got a negative review, and what do I need to do? And I said, well, what was this customer? Did you help the customer? No, I never seen him. He never came to my shop, and he never came in. And I'm like, okay, so why did he give you a negative review? So when he talked about it, and I shared with him, I said, well, you're going to have some of those out there that's just going to do that, just to throw some salt there. But in an interim, you still got to reply to that in a positive way and a most helpful way that is going to bring about transparency to what you and the guys were talking about. So, but negative reviews aren't necessarily a sign of poor business practices, though. I want you guys to make this clear. Instead, they provide a valuable opportunity to understand the customer's expectations and improve future experiences. This is what it's all about. Everybody think negative reviews, oh, I got hurt. No, again, provide a valuable opportunity to understand the customer's expectations and improve future experiences. So if I'm a customer, my expectation, if I'm going to buy from this XYZ company, is the fact that I want to know exactly if they're going to service me and treat me with respect and give me the full story, honestly, about the product or service that they're providing, and that they maintain and keep their word that they said they're going to do. So providing constructive replies are following up on concerns can show that you care and may even encourage the customer to update their review. Now, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. We know that. But when you reply to negative reviews, consider these tips for instance, because I get a lot of this on a regular basis, and they're like, hey, man, I'm having problems. I got a negative review. Protect privacy and avoid personal attacks. Don't do that. I've seen it. Well, I have a few of them that did, and boy, it didn't go the way they thought it was going to go. So never share a reviewer's private information or engage in personal attacks. That's that back and forth thing. If a situation is complex, politely request that the reviewer contact you via phone, email to resolve the issue privately. Don't be on social media. Don't be on the search engine going back and forth talking about that person or bashing that person because they gave you a negative review. We have to be professional at all times, as I stated in the beginning of this. And as long as we're doing that, we're going to be fine. But be honest and explain limitations. Acknowledge if any mistakes were made, but don't take responsibility for things outside of your control. That happens too. But you want to explain what you can and cannot do in that situation. For example, if bad weather causes you to cancel an event, explain that you monitor the weather and send advanced cancellation notices when possible. But don't wait until the customer is upset and never got a reply, never got a response from you. And here we are, you set up this event, I came and you no-showed me. So they thinking that you no-showed them, think you don't care. Or you too important, or they not important enough for you to even give them a reply. So you want to apologize when appropriate, though. This is another tip that you can do. Apologize when appropriate. So you want to show empathy and demonstrate that you understand how the customer feels. Please, BD, this helps. A genuine apology can go a long way in rebuilding trust. So, also, you want to personalize your reply. That's another tip. Personalize your reply. So, address the reviewer by name and acknowledge their specific feedback. A personal sign off with your name or initials shows that their experience matters to you, and you want to show that. So, personalize your reply. Last tip, respond in a timely manner. Now, this right here is where a lot of my clients have, not all, some have a problem with, and it blows up more than what it should have had they just responded in a timely fashion. And most of the customers will say, if they would have just gotten back to me or with me about it, then I would have not have went this far with it. But because they waited weeks, maybe a month or so to reply or respond to something, why am I dragging on this thing this long? We got the internet. We got technology. Why did it take this long? So a prompt response shows that you value your customers' feedback and are committed to high quality service. Again, the quality customer service is the key. And the more we stay focused here, ladies and gentlemen, the better we come out and the more we are on top of anything getting away from us that's within our control. You want to control the narrative about your business, about what you represent, what you stand for, and how you are able to assist the people in the marketplace as a servant leader. That's what we are, servant leaders. And your goal is to serve as many as who will give you permission to do so. And if they give you permission to help them and service them, then by all means, I'm going to give them the top quality that they deserve because they gave me an opportunity to show what I'm able to do in my company with my business and showcasing it in the marketplace with others. And this is how you get new customers, new business, because they're referring you about the service that you provided them. They'll refer to everybody that they know. You don't know these people, but they do. And believe me, word of mouth advertising still works today. And if you're on top of your game and you're following up with them, because the fortune is always in the follow-up, and then making sure that they're okay in the feedback that you're collecting. This is part of marketing, collecting feedback, getting the information so I know exactly what I need to do to enhance, improve, and make their experience more rewarding that they'll be willing to come back and connect with me at any given point. That's what it's really all about. So if you're on this level, you're doing well. If you're not, and you need to brush it up a little bit, you got time. But your goal is to do the best quality service that you can provide in the marketplace to everybody who looks you up, to everybody who contacts you, and then also those who fill out the form on your website. And this is what the forms are for on your website, so that way you can collect the data, get the information, follow up with them, give them the information that they're looking for in real time, if possible. This is where we have the technology now where we can give feedback right away. And if you're a solopreneur or a webpreneur and you don't have a team in place, then you'll need to follow up with us and we can help you further Get all of the things that you're going to need to grow. Tools. These are just tools, though. And becoming wise master builders so that way you can build successfully your business on a regular, consistent basis. And that's what we're here to do. No matter where we are, being in season, out of season, that's what the .io, input, output, what I'm putting in is what I'm looking to get back out. And that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, and why we have this podcast at G.T.E Professional Network Podcast at Global Touch Enterprise. We're a web design and marketing company, and we also help churches, nonprofit organizations, startup companies is my target, and local businesses to build and grow their network in the area where they do business, utilizing their website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine. And as well as with AI, also automation, have them build your funnel. So that way you can qualify the people that's coming in that will definitely do business with you based on the quality service that you're providing that's going to give them an opportunity to talk about your company in a positive light. That way that now you have a going thing because people are going to remember where they got the best service, no matter what, amongst your competitors, amongst anybody that's doing the same thing that you're doing. Because there are many people doing the duplication of that. But here's what it is: separating yourself, observe the masses, do the opposite. Not following and not going with the status quo, not being lazy in well-doing. So these are the most of the tips to get your Google reviews up. You can also add videos now on your Google, on your maps and search engines. And this is a cool thing that Google has done. As they've updated it, now it's powered and controlled with AI. You got Gemini, you got all these other tools. And built into this to make sure local businesses, small businesses, churches and nonprofit organizations can also thrive with this system. But learning the Google system is not that difficult. It just takes time to study. You get your map together so people can know where your location is. Your website information will be shown up with your contact phone number, as well as they can look up the reviews that you have. If you had a five-star reviews is great. And the more you maintain it is good. But if you get a negative review, lo and behold, the opportunity that you'll be able to get to handle the negative reviews, reply though, please reply. And make sure it's short and sweet to the point. No long, lengthy outbursts or attacking your customer who gave the negative review, if you know them or not, if you service them or not. And it can be a lot of fake and false things going on with that too. But you want to be careful and just stay professional at all times. This is the importance that Google monitors on a regular basis when it comes to the reviews and the search engine. So make sure that all marketing efforts that you're doing, you point it directly back to your website. You got your forms for them to fill out. You got all these different things, the reviews you're posting on your website, because you can also do your Google reviews on your website. If that's not up on your website, you need to have it up on your website. That way your customers will see, oh, wow, he got us on the website and I gave a review. Now they know, oh, you got a customer base built on referencing, helping them in the marketplace. And now they gave a review to give others the feedback of what they thought of your service that you provided them and how you was able to address what they want, needed, and can afford. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the topic for today. I'm really happy to be able to share this with you. And I'm really excited that we get a chance to grow like never before this year, 2026. The time's of essence, though. You want to have a sense of urgency when it comes to servicing your customers, your target market, marketing campaigns you run on every day of the week. I've been sharing this with a lot of them. March Madness, what we were talking about in the marketing campaigns for this month, March, this will set you off to throughout the rest of this year, 2026. And because of that, you have a golden opportunity like never before to reach more people and collapse time frames where now you have your customers coming to you on a regular, consistent basis. New people, new business, growth is the key, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the most important commodity on the planet is growth. Without that, we're just existing. We're not living. And so we want to make sure we stay focused, following one course until successful, that we continue to grow ourselves and learn as we earn about our business and give us and look forward for the opportunities. Are you looking at the opportunities at your door, on your website, online, on social media? Look at all these opportunities out here. But there you go. And so this is why you want to stay focused on the product and services that you're providing in the marketplace and making sure that your customers get the quality experience from your company on a regular basis. And that's what it's all about. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for the opportunity to share this with you. And we'll begin to talk about it more. We have another opportunity Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be talking more about getting you guys on point when it comes to growing your business, putting together the unique structure, and making sure that you have what it takes to grow your business successfully. And with that, keep the faith, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, I say always, you want to keep building your dream. Bye now.